We all knew he wasn't starting all week. That wasn't a secret to the guys in the team. I get why people are fishing. The guy played 98% of the plays. I just hate that for him, character-wise, going to free agency, it's just not true. As far as I know, and I was there all week, not one time did anything come up. Shannon, do you believe McCourty?
I believe McCourty knew, because I believe McCourty is the captain. Skip, and sometimes captains are privy to information that the majority of the team is not. But that's not what a lot of his teammates said. Eric Rowe said he didn't know until right before kickoff. So, and here's the thing. I believe that Devin McCourty knew that Malcolm Butler wasn't going to start. But not starting and not playing a single defensive snap, Skip, is something entirely different. And therein lies the problem. See, and he said he hates that Malcolm is going to free agency with these characters. Skip, this is worse than a character issue. This is worse, because we've seen guys that have character flaws become free agents and still go get paydays. General managers and owners are going to be racking their minds. They see Nick Foles going up and down the field. They can't do anything as far as pass defense to slow him down. And the guy that just made maybe the greatest defensive play in Super Bowl history, and he can't get his snap, but you say it was because the guys that were playing in front of him gave you a better chance to win. Skip, him not playing in this Super Bowl, given how this Super Bowl played out, is going to raise a lot of red flags with general managers and people that are making the decision, are we going to sign Malcolm Butler? I believe Devin McCourty knew that he wasn't going to start, but I don't believe Devin McCourty knew he wasn't going to play a single defensive snap. I don't believe anybody knew that. And so there's where the divide comes from. Because like I said, being a captain on a team, I was privy to certain information. Late for meetings, did such and such. He's not going to start. But you saying he's not going to start and him not playing a single defensive snap, Skip, those are two separate issues.
You do make one good point I had not thought of. It is possible, because I like Devin McCourty, and he is a captain of that unit. So it's possible he was privy to not starting. But to your point, not playing for the whole game, not a single snap, as you gave up 41 points.
Exactly.
In general, I got to call baloney on Devin, because to me, as a captain of that unit, this is company policy damage control from him.
He's towing the line.
He is. He's towing the line. For Bill Belichick, maybe Robert Kraft has asked him to please speak up for us and defend our faith over here, that we did this correctly. And all I need to know is, and I know we've shown it, but all I need to know is that Malcolm Butler is bawling his eyes out right before the kickoff with two players with arms around him.
And that's not
so long.
Yeah, those are not tears crying, I'm not going to start. Those are tears, I'm not going to play.
Yeah, you are shocked at what you just heard.
Correct.
Because nothing indicated to you during practice that week, and for the record, the beat reporters in the Boston area all said that during the interview sessions all week, Malcolm Butler, who can be very moody, was very upbeat all week and in a very good mood.
Correct.
And was chirpy and seemed to be very happy with the role he was about to play. And then, remember the Brandon Browner tweet after the game. I'm going to read it. A locker room was divided pre-game. Wow, that's a strong thing to say. Most yards ever given up in a Super Bowl game, and your best defender over the past 3 seasons doesn't get a snap. You were hurt/burnt where he was needed tonight. Hashtag foolish pride aimed at Bill Belichick. And that got liked by Dante Hightower, who wasn't eligible to play because he was on IR. But again, he's another leader of the defense.
And remember, Rob Ninkovich also tweeted something that he was his displeasure in this decision.
And as you point out, Eric Rowe said he didn't know until right before kickoff. So did he see signs, Eric Rowe, of it, the way they were utilized in practice? Maybe here and there. I'm sorry, and obviously I disqualify myself a little bit here because I'm still raw over the fact that Belichick's defense gave up 41 points to the guy we just went back and forth about, Nick Foles. My God, and you didn't play him a snap in a game that was screaming for you to try something in the second half? Just try something. Just mix it up.
Coach Lombardi was a disciplinarian. And remember, Max McGee broke curfew.
Yep.
But Coach Lombardi wanted to win the Super Bowl. And guess what? He put his butt in the game, and he called 2 touchdown passes. They win the game. A game of this, I get it, Skip. You want to be, look, whatever happened, you're not going to start. But Now, if they're winning the game, you know, Skip, I'm up. I might not even play you. But we start to lose, and we're starting to have trouble in a position that you normally play. I'm putting your butt in the game. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to win this game.
Yeah.
So, and he's done more damage to Malcolm Butler, Skip, than he could possibly. It have came out better said, you know, he broke curfew.
Yep.
He had a woman in the room. He was smoking. He's doing something he wasn't supposed to.
Yep.
But to do this in this game and offer no explanation, now, Devin, that's why everybody's fishing, because it doesn't make sense.
And remember, Malcolm posted on, I believe, Instagram,
Right.
a couple, maybe the day after,
Couple days after he doubled down.
said, I did not go to a concert.
Right.
I did not bust curfew.
Right.
And I didn't do any of that other ridiculous stuff, quote
Right.
unquote, that I've been accused of,
Correct.
rumored to have partaken in through the week.
Right.
And that got liked by one Tom Brady, who's obviously the leader of the team and if not the offense.
Right.
Okay, so it looked like, and several other teammates currently on the roster liked that post.
Correct.
So they're supporting him, and if Tom Brady supports you, I'd say that's a pretty strong thing.
commented on it,
and he
too.
did. He commented.
Said he was a
oh,
good.
that's right. He
Yes,
commented.
it was a good teammate.
Oh, he did.
Yes,
he,
it was a
he
great
kind of
teammate.
did a
6
gushing.
exclamation points.
Yeah, that's 6 exclamation points.
It just, Skip, it doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Just say, you know, he broke. I mean, look, Malcolm, I'm not going to play you this game. I caught you, whatever you do. This is what we're going to say. If they ask you, say, I broke curfew, boom, we're going to be done with it. But to do this, and like I said, I hate using the term all and every, because there's no such thing when you're dealing with people. Because not everybody's going to like something. Not all is going to like, or not every. Right. But Eric Rose, there have been other teammates to say that not starting is one, Skip, not a single snap of a guy that played 98%, and no explanation. Well, so all of a sudden, Malcolm Butler forgot how to play corner. All of a sudden, he's no good. So you mean to tell me the guys that he were in front of all year long, somehow you thought they get, and I get it normally, Coach Belichick normally pushes all the right buttons, Skip. He's done it before. The mere fact that Kyle Larrington was struggling, he put Malcolm Butler in. Malcolm Butler, think about it. He made that play. That was the 18th defensive snap that he was on when he made that interception. So he didn't play a whole lot of snaps. But Coach Belichick said, you know, Kyle Larrington, we drafted you high, but you're not getting it done. This guy, not a single snap.
Not a single snap. And Belichick looked like a genius when he inserted Malcolm Butler late in that game against Seattle, because he made arguably the greatest defensive stop in Super Bowl history at the goal line. And I am still convinced that Bill Belichick wanted to continue to polish his genius, repolish his genius, by starting Eric Rowe, whom he had stolen, so to speak, or acquired from the Eagles, you know, a second-round draft choice who was failing with the Eagles. And he says, hey, watch what I do with Eric Rowe against the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I'll put him in the slot or wherever you're going to, you know, like I'm going to insert him in the defense.
After what he's done, I mean, Skip, he put Tom Brady in for Drew Bledsoe. So basically, he can do no wrong in a lot of people's eyes.
Yep.
So when you look at it like that, he also, he got rid of Adam Vinatieri. Gostkowski, he missed, but in clutch, I mean, he did that championship game. But for the most part, Skip, he's been clutch.
He has.
And so
he got away with that.
When you look at it like that, Coach Belichick is always going to get the benefit of the doubt.
He will.
Because he made the ultimate decision to go with Tom Brady over a guy that he had given he did, but a $100 million contract to Drew Bledsoe. But if Devin, Skip, we wouldn't be talking about this. This was already done because, like you said, Super Bowl's been 2 weeks ago. But Devin McCourty, and maybe this was an old interview that just got resurfaced. Yeah. We would have moved on.
So.
But Skip, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make. I mean, the only difference between truth and fiction has to make sense. So this makes no sense, Skip.
And Bill Belichick does not deserve a pass for this.
No.
And he doesn't need to use Devin McCourty to help him get a pass.
Well, and that's what I don't get. But because he has those five Super Bowls, Skip, I believe Coach Belichick, and some of us have called him to the carpet on this, but he gets a pass. A pass because of those 5 Super Bowls. I don't believe any other coach could have done this to a starter and then offer no explanation.
But this particular Super Bowl, with all the stuff that was swirling around New England before, and now Tom Brady is taking sides.
He had the Minnesota game.
There's a little extra seasoning in this pot this time around.
He on vacation. He posting pictures on vacation. I don't know, Skip.
Can LeBron ever catch Jordan? We'll discuss that with Michael Rappaport next.
He might not be coming back.